I'm back again. So, um, I thought, why not go live since I'm going to be sitting here working on my nails for the next hour or so? It'll be fun to see who shows up and is available to chat. Um, yeah, don't really have a topic. I guess there's a few things I could go off about, but really, it's just been a rather normal day. Slept in a bit. The cat didn't like that. He was being a bit of a pill. Took a while to get myself up and ready. Then I went out for a bit. Wanted to get a donut. Ended up going to this place and then they weren't open. And so I just kind of went around and got a little bit of sunlight this morning, which was nice. I'm not much of a sunbather, but I do like to get a bit when I can. A bit is good for you. Too much isn't. And I know kind of what my limitations are with it, but I probably don't get as much as I should. Just given my schedule and, temperament as well. I'm not really fond of sunbathing and that, I'm not that kind of girl. And obviously, the sun is hard on the skin, so I've always been sensitive to not damage it. I saw something recently. It was pretty interesting. It was a woman who was a professional driver, and it was comparing like the sides of her face, and she'd been driving for 20 years, and the side that faced the sun, the window side, was just the aging was so much more intense on that side. So, I mean, definitely nothing wrong with aging, nothing wrong with enjoying the beautiful sun, but you do need to be mindful that too much of it really can accelerate certain things. And it also can cause problems for people who are fair-skinned as well. Our ancestors didn't want us out in the sun too much. It's just what it is. Well, I've got some viewers here. Hi. Be sure to say hi in the chat. I'd love to hear who's here. And if you're watching live, can you give the video a like? It helps it show up in the, for others. The more likes it gets, the more it kind of gets promoted. I don't know why, but. And what do y'all think of my hair? I've been playing around with doing kind of a beehive thing. Hi, Dee Dee. How you doing? I saw you this morning. How's your day been? Today I'm going to do something kind of interesting with my nails I haven't done before. I'm going to go for a kind of an ombre two-tone look, although I'm not sure what colors I'm going to use. Thank you. Yeah, it is a bit 50s. I do like that. Like, recently, a couple weeks ago, I met a guy and he was like, "You remind me of Amy Winehouse." And I was like, Amy Winehouse, huh? Like, I don't know about that, but I did have a cat eye on at the time. But then I was kind of thinking, oh, it'd be fun to do a beehive. I always liked her style. She was so unique. I was really devastated when she died, actually. It just was so unnecessary, She could have, I don't know. I just feel she was really mismanaged. The people in her life really, the people who she was making money for really could have done more to preserve her, I feel, because she was just such a unique and talented young woman, and to know she died so young and just, deteriorated so quickly, it was just heartbreaking to watch. Hi, Big Bad Mama. You like my hair too? Oh. I don't know, it's kind of like I haven't really, that often happens. People who are talented often get, and she could tell she had some pretty serious wounds going on too. Like, it's hard, but I was just amazed they just let her die. Like, why weren't people forcing like something to happen there? It just kind of shocked. I don't know, it was just shocking, I guess. I remember a few weeks before she died, seeing a video of her performing in Eastern Europe, and she got booed off the stage because she was just a mess. Like, she shouldn't have been on tour at all. Like, she had to be carried out on the stage, and you could tell like the people on stage with her were worried about her. Like, she had these big dudes, and kind of looking at her like, with just the utmost like concern. It was really devastating to me, and people were just, I don't know. It was hard. There's some celebrity deaths that hit you more than others. I feel like we were talking about Sinead O'Connor last stream too. Sorry for I'm macabre. The macabre topics, I get like that sometimes. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's just, everybody has to go at some point, and we don't know the number of our days, but it's hard, sometimes when you're just like, know that somebody could have gotten better and lived, more life. I mean, she seems so like she was so full of like, you could tell she just had such a big heart. It's so sad she didn't get to have kids, and like a family and like a real life like that. You could tell she just had so much love in her to give. Hi, Jenny. It's good you're here. I'm working on my nails. Look at how long they are right now. All natural, baby. I swear, they're not hard for me to grow out. Like, my nails grow really quickly. So don't ask me for tips. I mean, I guess a tip I would give is I do take the supplement MSM, and since taking it, my nails have always grown really quickly, but I've noticed my hair grows a bit quicker and it's fuller, and also like it's helped with like, I've always had really nice skin, but it's helped with like the plumpness of my skin and all of it. Yeah, MSM is good for a lot of things. And you know what? Rich always looked good too. He always had like kind of a youthful, supple look going on. So you know what? He knew what was up. Because MSM is the truth. MSM is the truth. Of all the supplements I've taken, it's one of the best. Hasn't really solved any of my like underlying issues, but my hair looks good, my boobs look good, my nails are strong, everything looks good, everything's on point. Yeah. Well, it helped, I'm sure. I'm sure it helps. I'm also being a bit silly. Have I spoke to my plant? Hi, have I spoke to my plant? Which plant? I know somebody was hating on my plants before in my comments section because they didn't like something I said, so they decided to say that, I needed to water my plants, which was probably true, but they said it in, reference with a bunch of stuff about how, evil and wrong I am. So Jenny, I have a mentor and she kind of suggested it. So I think she talked about it in a video. She has a YouTube channel. What is the name of her channel right now? Oh, it's Mimi Von Snatch is the name of her channel. So she talks a lot about skincare and different supplements. What do you think about the Bladen races? Honey, I don't know what the Bladen races are. What? I don't know what you mean. Can you elaborate, Creamy J? Does anyone know what the Bladen races are? Is that a race going on right now? Is there some sort of sporting event I'm not sure of? Which part of my hair is hair? All of it's hair, baby. All of it. It's all, I have thick hair. I have very thick hair. It's all real. I don't have any stuffing. All this up here is my hair too. Because I've seen it, because I've been looking at tutorials for how to do a beehive. And it's been kind of incredible. Like they're all like, oh, well, put this in your hair or get one of these things. And I was just like, well, I'll just roll my hair and it's thick enough. Because I don't know how people have that really thin hair. There are people whose hair on their head is as thick as what's back here. But I've got all this too. What's that face at your window? It's probably a ghost or, some kind of supernatural sort of creature. I don't know. Yeah, I've got thick, luscious hair because I take MSM supplements, as I've been talking about. MSM. Y'all are crazy today. I love your hair, very reminiscent of Amy Winehouse. Yes, as opposed to house. She lived in a hut. Thank you, y'all. Yeah, I did it this morning. I was like, I tried it yesterday. I didn't do as well. And then today I kind of did a little bit, more technique. I kind of learned from my mistakes yesterday and kind of got it better. I might do it good tomorrow for church. We'll see. It depends on what I'm going to wear, though. I have to have my hairstyle match my outfit. Do the bees not sting your scalp? You know that it's a term. It's not literal. It's not meant to be taken literally. Am I ready for pumpkin spice season? Strap on flannel and fur boots. I don't have any flannel. Or fur boots, actually. I do have boots, though. So I am ready to rock those. Wearing socks again, yeah, instead of just like the slip-ons. I'm excited about that. I'm not really excited about having to wear as much clothing, though, because, it just takes longer to get dressed. And it's hard. Yeah, I'm not a flannel kind of girl. I'm too, I'm not outdoorsy. Okay, let's just say that. I don't go for the outdoorsy look. That is not me. That is not me. That will never be me. I do not like sportswear. I do not like, I am not into that. I'm classic. And so, I'll wear a sweater and a jacket. But flannel is just, I've never really liked flannel. I've had a couple flannels, like black and white. What? Y'all are crazy. And I got some crazy folks in the chat today. Come on, I can't keep up with y'all. Stop being disrespectful. Why can't I see the back of your head? Because there's one camera and it is positioned on my face. That is why. Okay, this isn't a dual camera stream. Can I please? No, you may not. Sorry for these trolls, hon. What? You one of them. Can you take your posters down and put them back up? Y'all, I'm doing my nails. No, I cannot. Can't be dealing with y'all. Hopefully this one gets stuck in the, when my video comes up later on after it's posted. Hopefully we'll leave this up for a moment. I would like to see the back of your head too. Sorry, babes, you can't. You can't. You cannot. Wild. Okay. Okay, so I'm not really sure what color to do here. I'm not really sure. What is that? Oh, nails. Yes. Thank you. Took me a moment. I was like, is that a pencil? What is that? So yeah, it's kind of a nice day today. It's getting in the 80s today. It's been a bit chilly recently here. Not that I'm complaining. I kind of love it. Y'all. Oh my goodness. I cannot. I don't even have it in me. Y'all win. Okay, you win. You win. Jeez, that's wild. Talk me through your atmosphere. Yeah. So it's going to be, it looks like we're going to have a nice next week here in the beautiful Portland, Oregon area. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be actually in the 90s next weekend. So I think that'll probably be our last bit of heat for the summer. So hopefully, hoping to enjoy that. And it looks like it'll be pretty warm this week. Not like too warm, but our lovely summer hasn't ended. It's been a pretty nice summer here, actually. I think we only had one really bad heat spell, so. What color am I painting my nails? I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm thinking I might do, so I got my little sponge here. I'm thinking I'm going to do like an ombre thing and do it like half black and half white. Like I have this speckled color here. So it's like black with white speckle. It's getting a little bit. Let me check the consistency of it. It's probably still good to use, but yeah, I was thinking that, or maybe like do like a tan and black kind of color. Do it like half and half. I watched a tutorial with someone kind of doing an ombre look that way, and I don't know, I kind of just want something a little bit different. But they've been like brown this week and it looked nice. But I like to, do them once a week, get them fresh. Even if they're still looking nice. I mean, actually, that nail polish held up really well. I barely had any chips or anything. Like it was looking pretty fresh, and it was actually like a cheap brand. It was this brand, the Sinful Colors. You can get it at most like grocery stores, department stores. It's pretty Pretty common. Y'all. All right. What part of Spain am I from? Why do you think I am from Spain? I'm clearly American. I have an American accent. I got this chair in December of last year, I think, or maybe it was January. It was this past winter. Can I give us, Nan? No, I'm doing my nails. I can't do all this stuff for you guys, okay? If you have video requests, like it sounds like you would like me to do what I eat in a day video, I can do that for you. Although I think it would be very boring, but I can definitely do that sometime if that's a request. If you'd like a tour of my house kind of video, aka my apartment, maybe I'll do that. I mean, I'm gonna have to tidy up a bit more before I can do that. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's not. I don't think you'd even really be able to see much. See, I mean, it's just pinned back, and up. Okay. Weird Beatnik had an actual question that isn't about seeing the back of my head. Do you consider yourself still radical? I mean, no, not really. I mean, I'm radical in the sense that I'm cool as hell. in the 90s version, meaning cool. Yeah, radical, dude. That's me. But I don't think that matters. You can just ask me a question. I have gender confusion, but I do know I'm just a male, but I do want to know if there is ever hope for peace. Okay, so let's talk about peace. All right. Let me tell you about peace. If you want to know peace, you have to learn how to turn off your thoughts. So I would suggest you watch my last video about how the mind is deceitful for some more clarification about that. Because as long as you're in your head and not in reality, you're always going to be at war. The mind and the heart are both untrustworthy and deceitful. You have to learn how to give up your addiction to your thoughts and your emotions and identifying with those. And what you really have to do is learn to recognize when you're doing that to yourself. We torture ourselves because we allow our minds to run amok and dictate what we're thinking and feeling, and anytime you just have to learn to recognize that you're in control and those thoughts are not you. It's really, we are in this culture trained to think that the voice in our head is us, and it isn't. Like, you have ultimate power over it. So you have to learn to listen to the thoughts, recognize that they're happening, and then choose differently. I mean, it's a process. You have to learn how to do that, but it will help you in time. And honestly, like, if you want to have peace, you have to forgive. You have to be in a state of forgiveness. You have to forgive the people who have wronged you in life. You have to forgive your parents. You have to forgive and let go of resentment. If you want to know peace, that's what you have to do. That's my soundest advice. Learn to recognize that your thoughts are not you, and that you are much stronger than them. And then also forgive. Live in a state of forgiveness. Let go of anger. Let go of resentment. When you notice these feelings come upon you, don't hold on to them. Let them pass. Don't identify with it. Don't identify with the world. Okay? That's the biggest thing. There's all these things out there for you to get caught up in that are not you and have nothing to do with, who you really are. You are a spirit in a material body, having a material experience. Try to enjoy what is there in front of you, appreciate it, have gratitude for it, but understand that it's all temporal, and like mostly what we struggle with is these are spiritual problems, and we have to overcome the anger that the world wants us to be in, the resentment the world wants us to be in, and the torture, because that's torture. You're in this state, and it's really just, it tears you apart because you're listening to the thoughts. Your thoughts need to be focused on practical matters. But like I said, I expanded on this in the last live stream I did, totally on topic. So I would suggest you save that and watch it or listen to it when you have a chance, because it probably will help you. I have no problem. I have no problem with that. I dealt with something really crazy. Speaking of narcissists, I had somebody give me the smirk the other day. I was at the grocery store picking up a couple of things on my lunch break, and there were some people kind of, some disabled people were in front of me, and, I'm also disabled. So they were kind of queuing up to leave the store, and I was behind them, and this guy just came up behind me and like got right behind me in my ear, and he was like, "Get your scooter out of my way." And I just kind of stopped, like, what the hell? And then he like turned around and he gave me like the smirk. I was just stunned. I didn't say anything because I was like, I'm not dealing with this crazy person. But whoa. We all know about the smirk. Watch out for that smirk, because the smirk, that's evil. That is evil. They're like, ooh. Okay. I'm American. You are welcome, hon. But you still here listening. Oh, that's sweet. You missed me? I know I don't come on as much as I should. I really should, I really should try to come on more, but I don't, I don't always have time to. And like, I know someone on the last live stream was like, Oh, when are you going live next? And I just don't know. I don't have it in me right now I really should kind of come up with a time and stick to it, but it isn't really possible for me. I just go live when I have a moment. I have the energy and, it's not consistent every week when that's going to be right now. But I know I do need to work for that. So maybe this winter I'll try to, or as things kind of slow down, I'll try to see about having a day that I go live. But I think Saturday is probably the best because, I have a couple of things on Sunday that usually take up my time. Saturday is probably the most doable to have a consistent live stream. But anyway. Oh my goodness. Y'all are wild in the chat today. I hope y'all are having fun. All right, so I'm doing my base coat. Yeah, I'm not really sure about the color. Should I have like rules for the chat? Like, usually the chat's coming for me. I'm not used to people beefing in the chats. I mean, it did happen once when Leah was here. She was beefing with someone in the chat, but yeah, I haven't really had it between other people. So I don't know. Maybe I need to set up rules of engagement for the chat. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know. Y'all, I'm not Spanish. I don't appreciate it. Like, I'm not Spanish ethnically. I am not Spanish by nationality. I am an American. All right. I don't know. I mean, she did ask me recently if we will ever do a live stream together again. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. We should, but we haven't really talked about it since then. We need to have a topic too. Is there anything you'd like, Leah and I to talk about? Any suggestions for us to both cover together? My favorite country song. There's a few. I don't know. My favorite country song would probably be something tragic like what's that Tammy Wynette song, Divorce? That's a pretty good one. Very tragic. I think, who does that one song, The Lonesome Cattle Call? You want Leah and I to discuss the Barbie movie together and Oppenheimer. She did a video about Oppenheimer. Shout out to Harold Shipman. What is my favorite football team? So Yeah, if you mean soccer, because remember I am American, my favorite team would be Arsenal. London Arsenal, baby. Hands down. I don't really watch, football, but if I do, if Arsenal's on, if I see it, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna sit there and watch. I don't mind, I don't mind watching soccer as much as I, mind watching other sports. I really don't like sports very much, but I can watch soccer, I think, because I used to play it. I'll come if you get me in for free, baby. Wait, you're American? I thought you were from Bulgaria. No, you didn't. Liar. You know what I kind of want to see come back? Silent films. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I enjoy a good silent film. It's time to deputize some mods and declare chat martial law. I mean, really, that's most of the people watching here are trolls right now. Let's not. Just if they're, I mean, are they really bothering you? I don't have to answer everything. Some of it's funny, y'all. Like, let them be. It's not. This chat doesn't have to be serious. It really doesn't. I didn't, have any sort of topic. It's an open chat, so we can talk about whatever you all throw at me. I'm here for whatever. If anything, I don't want to, if I don't want to answer anything, I won't. I can't really keep up with it anyway. You're a good sport, which is ironic because you dislike sport. Yeah, I think that would be great. I'd love a big roast. I can't really cook, but if anybody else is cooking a roast, I'll show up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure about the color here. I know Jenny asked before. Want to do an ombre look, but I'm not sure. And then I have these like blues. Yeah, go ahead and respond to that, leave a comment on the last video. Hello, can I get a reading, please? No, I don't do that anymore. I'm not doing readings anymore. So no, sorry. That's in the past, and I will be taking the readings that are up on my channel down. So, you can look through those if you want for old time's sake, but yeah, they won't be up forever. So, okay, let's see. Yeah, I think I'll do these two browns together. Let's see. You keep asking me these personal questions. I do not discuss such things. Okay? No. Should I be worried that the moon is in my shed? Definitely. I would be very worried. I would be very worried about that. You should definitely worry because that will change something. I don't want to even click on the thing. This is a Tom Hanks positive space, okay? I just want to be clear here. This is a Tom Hanks safe space. We like Tom Hanks here. We respect his work. He's okay. Well, I'll let her know that you suggested that. Yeah, that I think you're right. That would be something cool for us to do a review together of something. Because she and I we do go see films together sometimes. So I think you're right. That would be good. I mean, I don't want to do like Barbenheimer. I don't want us to do that together. We had very different opinions about Oppenheimer. We'll just say, she was very negative about that. So we don't agree about the film. But and I honestly, I think she liked Barbie more than I did too. So I don't know. I think since I did the Barbenheimer myself, I think, maybe we'll do something else. I do like discussing movies with people. I haven't spoke to, oh heck. I haven't spoke to Alex from Ricky Shore Sings the Blues in a while. He was doing reviews, and I think he kind of stopped recently. I don't know if he just got tired of it, because he was doing some pretty intense live streams, honestly, for a while, but where he'd review and he'd cover like certain topics. But I did one with him on we reviewed Avatar 2, The Way of Water, and what's that movie, Fantastic Planet. And I thought that was good. So yeah, that would be good for Leah and I to do together, some kind of review. Definitely. I'm with you there. No, you cannot see more of the chair. No. No. Yeah, it is fantastic. Although the French, it's Planet Sauvage. So it's more like Savage Planet. I don't know why they call it Fantastic Planet in English. It's a great movie. I did know that France is near Spain. I'm pretty good with geography, so I did know about that. They got all kinds of countries over there. They got Portugal over there. They got Italy. They got Belgium. All the countries. Did I say Italy? What else? They got Switzerland. Oh, that's a good question. So I like bananas to be green. If they get too yellow, or once they get brown, I'm not even having them. Like, they're disgusting. They just disgust me. Once they get to a certain point of ripeness, I can't even bear them. Even the smell of them is disgusting. So I'd say once it starts to get spots, it's gone too far. It's too banana, and it's inedible to me. There's that vegan YouTuber, Freely the Banana Girl, and she like oftentimes showcases the really like brown bananas she's eating, and it's just like, I just gag. I just gag thinking about it. It's so, ugh. Ugh. No, I don't like Sunny D. It's too sweet. I heard America is being turned into Spain. America is being turned into Mexico, not Spain. Oof. Sorry, I got a message here. What's this? Oh dear, I think my friend got a bad haircut. Oh my goodness. Do I like the immigrants? Yeah, some of them are all right. I mean, it depends. I mean, it really depends, you know. Most immigrants seem to have a really strong work ethic, and, you know, they seem to take advantage of all of the blessings that exist in this country. So, you know, I admire that kind of spirit and ethic. Yeah. No, I'm not racist. I don't really believe in that anyway, but I'm not. Yeah, see, that is the thing. You know, everything that they tell us is good for us is bad for us. They just say that to get you to eat the bananas, because they don't want to eat the bananas because they're nasty. They don't want to eat the bananas. They want you to eat the bananas. That's why parents do that. Yum. Lemonade. No, I did not vote for Trump. I did not. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Ugh. There's a freaking hair. Oh yeah, that's gonna look cool. I'm into it. Would you be sad if an asteroid wiped out all of civilization? I think I'd be wiped out with all of civilization, so I probably wouldn't be too sad about it, you know? Ugh. I don't think it would get to me too much. Yeah, this is gonna look cool. I think that would suck. That would suck diddly uck. God, can you imagine? I mean, yeah. What else I don't know what else to think about it. It just looks like it would suck. Suck so bad. Oh. How are things around Portland? Is it tense at all? No, not really. I mean, you know me, I avoid drama, so I just do my thing. I don't get involved with anybody's drama. If I see something sketchy going on, no, I didn't, you know what I mean? Like I didn't see nothing, I don't say nothing. But I wouldn't say it's tense. I mean, I was at the mall a couple weeks back with my friend who was in the chat earlier, and I don't know if Jenny's still here, but we were just having some bubble tea, having a little chat, and I don't know what kind of protest it was. I think it was a vegan protest, but they went into the Louis Vuitton and were like, they had bullhorns, and then they got drug out by security and cops, and there seemed to be like a big to do happening. So I don't know what's going on with that. But like politically, I haven't really seen much going on here. It's nothing like it was, a few years ago. Things are pretty chill. Obviously, there's still a homeless crisis and drug crisis, but it's always been here. I think the pandemic just kind of, once everybody, all the normal people left kind of the main city area, it became a lot more tense. But what are you to do? So, okay, I've got these kind of ombre looks. Oh man, y'all are talking. What am I going to do with y'all? But yeah, it's not tense. It's not really. I mean, there's tense moments like the guy at the supermarket that was being crazy with me. We've got some nice fountains, I have to say. Yeah. I don't know what fountain you're talking about, but it's quite a few. What's a Portland? That's a good question. It's a land where there's a port. It's usually on like some body of water. So it's like a town that's on a body of water. Hello, good to see you. How's things going? I want to go back to this. What do you mean you weren't a big fan of my city? Excuse me? Excuse me, what? What kind of attitude is that? What's not there to be a fan of? Oh, yeah, I've heard y'all have had trouble going to sleep. Oh, okay. I think, yeah, that's actually the Ira Keller fountain, I think. It's right by the Keller Auditorium. It's a nice little, that's a really nice little park. Yeah, you can go wade into it. It's nice. It's, yeah. There actually, you know what? I found another fountain recently too that's kind of similar to that. My friends and I had lunch there. We went and got some food from some carts and then went over to this little park, and yeah, it was nice. Yeah, there are a lot of crazy people. I mean, I think, yeah, it's just, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. It's always been a problem. But it's always been a problem here. You know, the kind of craziness is a little much, but you know, it's part of the spirit of the land too. I think there's a lot of just unique people, and some are more unique than others, you know, and if you want to keep Portland weird, then you're gonna have to deal with it. Hi, Super Cop. Welcome to the chat. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, New York City is Portland is not, is like, New York City is like Portland is like a very small microcosm of the kind of crazy you experience in New York. But yeah, you know, it's part of the, it's part, you know, it's part of city life, I think, too, you know, just those kind of certain cities. Portland is on chaotic ley lines. Really? Is that true? I didn't know that. How are you, Terry? I'm good. Just sitting here chatting about whatever, doing my nails. How are you doing? Nice room. Is this your office? This is kind of like an office area. So I have 2 desks set up here. Next to me is where I work Monday through Friday. And this is kind of like my creative space here. So it's like, it's kind of like an office area. I'd love to have my own like office room one day, but I haven't made it that far yet. You know, I'm good to show this. No, not happening. First off, I'm in the middle of painting my nails, so I'm not moving around. Secondly, I need to tidy up, so I'm not going to be showing off my desk and all this right now. It's a bit chaotic. Oh yeah, this is a good idea. I mean, this is going to look good. Wow. How is the cat? He's doing good. He was a little jerk this morning. I wanted to rest, so when my alarm clock went off, I didn't get up, and he got really pushy. We'll just say, you know, he was being a bit aggressive about trying to get me up and out of bed. I mean, honestly, we were bickering like that for almost an hour or so before he kind of relented and just laid down. But yeah, other than that, he's good. I eventually I got up, once I was done kind of just resting this morning and fed him, and he was good. And he's had his lunch, and now he's off having another little nap before he gets up and asks me for dinner. I'm surprised, he hasn't been disturbing this chat today. Sometimes he screams his head off when I'm live, so. But not today. I guess he's feeling okay about it. He's secure. Oops. Let's see. What is your age? I mean, I don't know. I watched a video recently where a woman told me that in the video she said you shouldn't answer that question. So now I'm like wondering, should I answer that or not? I mean, I don't have a problem with people knowing my age, but it's like, it is kind of a rude question to ask sometimes. Yeah, it's not something people should just be asking you. I heard that large part of Oregon wants to merge with another state. Yeah, well, they can shut the hell up. That's what they can do. There are some people in like Eastern Oregon who want to break off and become part of Idaho, like, because they don't want to be ruled by Portland or that kind of thing. And they're not. I don't think it's not gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. An office separate from your bedroom or a closet is such a luxury these days. Closet. Ooh, a closet office? Ooh. Well, my office is separate from my bedroom. My bedroom's over there. I'm thinking though about turning my bedroom into the office. I go back and forth about that though, or maybe not, maybe keeping the office out here, but like moving my bed out here and then moving kind of like my entertainment and entertaining into the bedroom space, like put my couch in there and like my projector, just because I think the lighting's a bit better for watching films and stuff and entertaining. And I'd also be able to access my closet a bit easier. So I don't know, I'm thinking about that because I don't mind kind of like a studio setup. And it wouldn't be, it was just, yeah, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. But right now it is all separate. Like, this is my office area, my kitchen's over there, living room behind me, bedroom behind the kitchen. It's a nice setup. Definitely don't take anything I have for granted. Oh, thank you, Shug. That's nice. That's nice of you to say. Sorry, but you are still have current to attract men. What? Currency to attract men? Are you telling me I'm attractive? What are you saying? Yeah, I don't think that they're gonna leave the state. I don't think anything's gonna come of it. I do think that there's obviously tension around the country with like rural and urban, the dichotomy between people living in like rural small towns and big cities. I think that's a problem around the country. Definitely Oregon is it's a small state. in terms of the population compared to other states of its size, and even on the West Coast. Washington and California are far more densely populated than Oregon is. I mean, Portland is the biggest city, and it's really not that big as far as the US goes. So I think, I don't know, I'm not from Oregon originally. Obviously, I moved here, but I've been here a long time, and I see myself as being, you know, an Oregonian, a Portlander. I definitely have a lot of love for this state. It's beautiful, but I do think that there's a mindset amongst a lot of the people that are originally here that is backward. I don't know what else to say. Like, not everyone from here is like that, but there are a lot of people who are kind of really mistrustful and disrespectful to people from other places. Obviously, it's really, ever since I've been here, there's been just a lot of hatred for people who are from California. I'm not from California, so I haven't gotten the same kind of hatred. Being from Alaska, people are a bit more, you know, they like Alaskans a bit more. I don't know why, but definitely there's a real attitude, and it comes across, and usually it's people that are from here, and they usually not even people from Portland. They're usually like from the suburbs or surrounding areas, like they grew up there, and they're very just resentful about the way that the city has changed over the years. And, you know, I don't like the way it's changed over the years as well, but that has to do with, you know, development coming in from other states and countries, and a corrupt city government. It doesn't have to do with, you know, normal people. So there's a whole lot of, I think a lot of people just, you know, put their aggression in the wrong way. And, you know, the other thing too is a lot of these people who complain about Portland, who live in other areas of the state, they come here, they work in Portland. Okay. There's so many people who like are disrespectful, say just disgusting things about the city, that they come here and make their money, and then they go and live in they'll live in Washington, you know, right across the border. They'll live in like a small town where, you know, they're getting the benefits of the economy here in the city, and yet they're like trashing it, and they're dumping all of their money and resources in other places. And then they wonder why the city, you know, it's parasitical as far as I'm concerned. I have so many people like that are in these comment sections online, spreading misinformation, trashing the city, that like come here and make their money here and then go to like Vancouver, and, you know, they don't have to pay the same taxes. Like they're dumping they could be, you know, paying into the city, and they're not. I'll just say that, like, they're upset with the way it is, but they're not actually citizens of the city. So I just, you know, I kind of find that it's irritating. I'm sorry about your office closet, but hey, at least you have a space. Thank you. And you like the tattoo on my hand? Well, it's on my wrist, but yeah, I wouldn't have a tan tattoo, I don't think. First off, getting tattooed on the hands and feet, I think that's a no-no, too painful. And also, I want to be able to have it, you know, covered if I ever want to. Like, I don't care generally if people see that I have tattoos, but I do like having the option of having it covered. So it's the wrist, you know. I can cover it up if I like. How many doors do I own? Well, let's see. There's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 doors in this space. Yeah, but I mean, it's still, yeah, it's just, it's another false polarization, you know. In reality, we don't live, I mean, people in the country just drive further, you know, they just have to drive more. That's really all it is. How many tattoos are on my body? It's a good question. I think I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hold on. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 tattoos. I have 7 tattoos. They're on my arms. All of my tattoos are on my arms. So I have this, and then this, and then I plan to get a couple more, and then I'll be done. Like, I want to get some more. With this one, I've got some hearts going up. I think I want to get some more hearts just kind of going up this arm, and then I'll be done with this arm. This arm, I want to have like a sleeve on my upper arm, like some kind of, I don't know, figure or something kind of like more elaborate. So I think I'll probably get 2 or 3 more tattoos and I'll be done. Like, I don't see myself being more tattooed than that, honestly, because I don't know. I sometimes I think, though, sometimes I regret getting tattoos. Sometimes I look and I'm like, oh, it would be so if I didn't have any tattoos. But I did wait a long time to get them. I was 27 when I got my first tattoo. So, well, okay, that was what? That was 10 years ago now. Okay, so I've been tattooed for 10 years. I'm glad that I waited and I didn't like, because when I was young, I was like, oh, I want to get all these tattoos. And I'm glad I did. I am glad that I didn't get so many and didn't get all the things that I kind of thought I wanted. Now I have a better idea of, like, I have the tattoos. I have an idea of how tattooed I want to be. And I like that I kind of have an end point where I'm like, okay, once I get this certain number done, then I'll be done. And I do like having, you know, I don't want to be, I have some friends that are like fully tattooed, like everywhere, pretty much, like neck, arms, stomach. Like, I could never see myself being that tattooed. It just would never work for me. I don't know. I like having skin that isn't tattooed. So I'm glad that I kind of waited and have been kind of slow about how I pick and choose my tattoos. A Bob Dylan portrait. Wow. Why do you want to get Bob Dylan? I love T.S. Eliot. On Margate Sands, I can connect nothing with nothing. I don't have any. No, I don't think I have a video where I show off my tattoos, but maybe I should. Would you all like that? I mean, we have some good ideas for videos like today, actually, in the chat, because people were talking about some other ideas. So if you would like that, I think I could do like a short video kind of just talking about my tattoos and showing them the ones I have. Yeah, that would be a fun video to do, I think. Like, my tattoos, what they are, you know. They're pretty, I don't have too many, but I mean, they pop out in some videos. You know, I did a live stream a while ago where like my shoulder tattoo was popping out. So, but I like them to be, most of the time people don't even, yeah, I don't show them off much. They're kind of, you know, they were for me. So what can I say? But yeah, I'll do a video about my tattoos. I think that's a good idea. So thank you for the idea. I'll do one. Be sure to subscribe, okay? So that you can subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted when I upload that video. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I love Bob Dylan as well. His work is really incredible. I really do. I think he's amazing. Kind of kicking myself. He was in town last year and I didn't go see him. I really regret that, but hopefully I will have another chance to see him. God willing, I will get to see him again. Nice hairdo today. Thank you. I was talking about it at the beginning. Yeah. I am. Yeah, I've been practicing it, and I think today this is the best looking it has been so far, hopefully. And I'd like to try it where I have like all the hair up. I haven't gotten there yet, but I think we'll do. But I do like the look where it's like half up and half down with the kind of like the half beehive. So yeah. I wish you are wearing any sando today so I can see the tattoo. Any sando? What? What do you mean? I wish you are wearing any sando today. Sando. I don't know, honey. I mean, my tattoos are rarely all on display. Like, I'll definitely have to film with like a sleeveless shirt on to get them to get them all in. Yeah, it's not really my style though. I am more of a long sleeve kind of gal. I keep, like I said, I keep my tattoos kind of to myself. They'll poke out a bit, but yeah, I don't really show them off. Yeah, so I do. I have so much. I have more clothing than I need, honey. I am blessed with clothes. Don't worry about me. Yeah, I mean, when I film, like I said, I'll film a video, just a short little video showing off my tattoos. Be nice. Thank you. I appreciate the idea. I think other people would like to see my tattoos as well. It's giving me 90s office woman and housewife vibes. Thank you. Manifesting that housewife life. Come on. Come, bring it to me. I'm so tired of working. It's such a drag. I do it because I have to, not because I love it. Yeah, I don't know, 90s. I mean, I was thinking about Peg Bundy from like Married with Children. She had the kind of beehive in the 90s, didn't she? But she wasn't an office woman. She was a housewife. And who else? Marge Simpson had a beehive and she was also a housewife. So yeah, I think definitely, although I wouldn't like to be married to Al or Homer. But yeah. Have you got a favorite Dylan song? Probably Sad-Eyed Lady of the Lowlands. Yeah. But that's kind of hard. Yeah, I mean, that's what comes to mind. I think that's probably my favorite, but if you have tattoo, why do you wear long sleeves? I mean, you have so many. I don't have many tattoos. I don't have a lot of tattoos. I am more comfortable being covered. I think that's just my way. I don't like to be. I mean, I don't always. There are times that I don't wear long sleeves, but it was It was cool this morning when I got dressed and went out. So, it wasn't too cool. It was in the 70s, but in the shade, it was cool. So I didn't want to get too cold. So I, you know, put on this lovely little top, and it's cute. It's cute. And you can see some of my tattoos. You can see some of them. You got this little bit poking out here. So yeah, I'm not too big on, I'm pretty conservative, honestly. Like, I do have kind of an alternative look, and I do like to look, I like to be noticed, definitely. I definitely, and I like to look sexy, but I don't like to show too much skin. I like to be mysterious a bit, and I think mystery is important, and I just don't like to show off too much. I'm more comfortable like being covered. I feel like, I can be suggestive without showing too much skin. I can be, I don't know. I'm just not that kind of, I don't like to let it all hang out. There's rules about these kind of things as a lady. You don't want to, and because I kind of have an alternative style, I'm mindful about not looking too trampy, I guess. I don't want to say, like, I don't want to ever look too suggestive, because there are times when I do have certain clothing that's shows off certain features more than others. So I'm mindful to be in balance and not ever showing off too much. I think that's important as a woman, just to be careful about how much you're showing, when you're showing, is it appropriate? If you are looking a little bit more, I don't know, if you do have kind of an alternative style or that kind of thing, being mindful to still kind of maintain a certain level of dignity. I feel like a lot of the times it's become more common for women to just have it all kind of hanging out, and I'm not comfortable with that ever. Like, I feel like that kind of stuff is more private. I'm just that kind of lady. That's just the kind of lady I am. I don't like to be too exposed. I got my tattoos for me. At the end of the day, I didn't get them for anybody else. The tattoos were for me to enjoy. Honestly, I don't, when people notice them, I'm kind of surprised, because I didn't get them to be exhibitionistic in some way. You know what I mean? I didn't get them to be showy or for a certain look. That wasn't the reason I got them. I got them for personal kind of reasons. To me, the tattooing was kind of had deeper symbolic meaning to me. So I didn't get them really for anyone else. And so I also feel, I do understand that some people, when they get tattooed, are going for a certain aesthetic, but I wasn't going for an aesthetic really when I got tattooed. Obviously, I like the way tattoos look. I love seeing tattoos on people. I think they're fascinating. But yeah, for me, I'm just kind of more conservative generally by my nature. So I keep them on the wraps. I keep them to myself, and if people want to see them, they kind of have to get to know me. That's all. Oh. My favorite song too. I also love Forever Young and Boots of Spanish Leather. Yeah, those are good songs too. Yeah, I do love Bob Dylan. I love a lot of the old singer-songwriters. You know what? And actually, we'll just say, since I'm live right now, rest in peace, Robbie Robertson from the band. He died a couple weeks ago. I was like, what? Robbie? No. Actually, you know what? Last time I was hanging out with Leah, I know somebody suggested that Leah and I do a review together. I was talking to her about the movie The Last Waltz, which is about the band, and actually Bob Dylan's in it, Joni Mitchell's in it, Neil Young, Van Morrison, like there's other people I can't really remember right now, but like a lot of people are in this film. So she'd never seen it. So I thought, you know, maybe we'll watch that together sometime because it is such a kind of epic film. What kind of dress do you like to wear? I have a lot of dresses, so I don't know. I mean, I like retro cuts and fits, you know. If it's short, you know, if it's a short dress or a short skirt, I need to have a high neck, you know. If it's short in the leg, you got to have, you know, this bit covered. I have some nice floral dresses. I like, you know, interesting patterns, polka dots. I definitely like a classic look. But I also, yeah, I really like kind of classic cuts and looks, A-lines, pencil skirts, that kind of thing. Peplum as well is pretty cute, that kind of style. I love like a plain top with a, I have quite a few, and I'm not really talking about dresses right now, I'm talking about skirts, but I have quite a few interesting pattern skirts. So I'll wear like a plain top with like solid black or dark color with the kind of like wild skirt colors, you know, or patterns. And I like pinks. I like, you know, bows. I don't know. I wear a lot of different dresses. Right now I'm wearing this and I have a pair of capris on. They're black capris that I'm wearing. And I have some slip-ons, ballet shoes with pink with pink bows on them that I wore out today. And I thought it looked pretty cute, especially with these earrings and this hairdo. I was looking pretty cute. Not gonna lie, some people did tell me I looked good. So I did win some compliments when I went out and was doing my thing, getting my coffee and donuts or donuts. But I feel like I got the wrong one too. Like I didn't know which one to choose. It took me like a few minutes. But I ended up getting like a chocolate old-fashioned donut, you know, just an old-fashioned donut with chocolate frosting. But that was a mistake. I wanted the one that had the crumble on it. I should have just got that. I'm not wearing a dress, honey. I'm wearing pants. And I'm not showing off my outfit. This is all you get, okay? This is it. This isn't an outfit check video. So this is how the nails turned out, y'all. I don't know. Kind of did the two-tone thing. Yeah, they're not coming out too well, but and then I did a matte coat over it, so I think they're pretty interesting. Hi, Amy. Welcome to the chat. Thank you. I do love pink. I do love pink. I think I'll probably wear pink tomorrow. I don't know. Because I did just wash my pink dress with the bow. So I think I might wear that with like pink tights, pink shoes. I noticed you don't have wrinkles on your body. Oh my. Well, I'm not there yet. I'm not really there yet. I'm not at that age yet. I mean, some people my age have wrinkles, but I don't really, you know. I will have a look out for that movie. Yeah, The Last Waltz, definitely check it out. Yeah, I'm still attending church. I love church. I love the Lord. I love going to church. Are you kidding? I love to get dressed up. Obviously, that's not the reason I go, but I do enjoy on a Sunday, putting my best foot forward, going and worshiping the Lord and hearing the sermon and all of that. I love church. It's been such a blessing in my life, and making friends in the church. And I love the well, it's a community, and it's a community that's intergenerational. There's kids, there's teenagers, there's young adults, there's people my age, there's older adults, there's elderly people. I love having that communal experience, and I love the way that it centers me, and I love it. Yeah, church is wonderful. It's been such a blessing in my life. I love the work my church does in the community. It's helped me grow spiritually in many ways, and it's been a real encouragement for me. It really has, and I've really delved deeper into my understanding. Anyway, I was gonna email you, actually. I was thinking about emailing you. I realized I have Skype. I know when we chatted before, we chatted on Zoom, but I was gonna see if you wanted to chat again sometime soon. So let me know. Yeah, because I'd love to catch up and talk about it more. Ethereal Land says, soon we'll all have wrinkles on our body. If we are lucky enough to make it to old age, then yes, we will. Have I ever worn a bikini? Yeah, I have. It's been a few years because I haven't been swimming in a few years. I think the last time I went swimming was with Leah on my birthday, like over 2 years ago, and I wore a bikini then, but it was a little tight. I'll say that the bikini was a little too tight. Like, it fit, but it was yeah, I thought it would be a little bit more I don't know. It wasn't as flattering as it could be. So we did get a picture, and I made sure that we were photographed, from the shoulders up. Because I was like, yeah, I don't need all that on display. But yeah, I prefer a bikini to one piece, actually. Like, I don't swim anymore, really. It's not part of my routine. But, as far as swimwear is concerned, I'm more comfortable in a bikini. So yeah, but it's just not. So it's not something I do. I think I still own that bikini, and I own another one too. So, but I don't see myself swimming anytime soon. It's kind of too difficult for me at this point to kind of imagine myself getting in and out of the water. I don't know how that's going to work. I need someone big and strong to like pick me up and carry me out into the water and then carry me back. So if anyone is, or maybe a couple of you are open to that, maybe we can discuss getting me in the water again, but I don't see it happening outside of that. Yeah, fellowship there is fellowship in a church. That's one thing about it. Yeah, there's fellowship, there's community, and there's it's a great way to grow too. I think I'm just very blessed that I found the church I did when I did, and it all kind of came together for me. And I found out that there is I found out that there's or the Catholic Church near me does Latin Mass on the first Saturday of every month. And like when I found this out, it was like a couple of days after the first Saturday, so I have to wait till next month. But I'm definitely planning to go to the Latin Mass because I've always wanted to see a Latin Mass. But get your ass in that church. That's so wild. That's so awesome. I would love to go into a church that old. Can you imagine just all the souls that have sat there and like just how many stories, and just, I can only imagine. I bet it's just like you walk in there and you just feel so much spirit. You know, I can only imagine when you go into places like that. I mean, my church, Portland, is a very new city. It's only been around, you know, for a small number of years. So my church was built, I think the cornerstone was laid in like the 1860s. So it's not been around that long, but I love it because of the age of it. I go in there and I can feel the energy of all those people over the years, and it's kind of important. The age of it too has been important to me. Are you conservative since you was young? I am conservative in a lot of ways. Like personally, I would say I'm conservative with a small c. You know, I'm not politically, I'm kind of without much of a political identity. I'll say that. Like, I'm conservative in some respects, liberal in others, and I really kind of orient myself toward neither party or neither major party in the U.S. I'm kind of more independent, I would say, politically. But yeah, personally, I'm pretty conservative. Like, I have pretty conservative values, standards, you know, expectations. I'm a modern person, and definitely my life is influenced by that. But I definitely, think that tradition is important. Preserving tradition is important. Having certain standards and ethics is important. I definitely believe that obviously the world we live in is in a state that is fallen, but I definitely think that we should try to orient our lives in a way that is trying to seek a higher moral standard. And we should just have, you know, we should definitely try to be as conscientious as we can of the choices we make and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm conservative. I wouldn't say that I'm like completely, like, I definitely have, I'm liberal about some things, but you know, for myself and my life and my standards for myself, I definitely kind of hold to that. So you did not have boyfriends? I mean, I've not had many, no. I have. Oh, you must be new to this channel. You don't know anything about me. Yeah, no, I don't. That aspect of things has never been a priority, I would say. I don't really prioritize relationships, or I would like to be married one day, but I haven't met anyone that really meets the standard. You know, I haven't really met anyone that is, as we say in the faith, but equally yoked. I need to find someone who is kind of on the same level, and I haven't I just really haven't. So alas, hopefully that person is out there and I will meet them and I will fall, well, not, I won't fall, but they'll fall. And yeah, hopefully it will be, but I don't, it's, to me, I guess, I don't know, I see people like seem to have like very easy time with it. And I think a lot of it too, like I am conservative and it has been a problem with like dating and meeting people because everybody wants to rush in. Everybody wants to kind of just, do things in the wrong order. And it's never felt comfortable to me. It's always felt wrong. And I always, it hasn't worked out. It really just hasn't worked out. Being a hardcore atheist most of my life, I have ignored these beautiful buildings and cultural heritage. Well, that's a shame. Would you say you're more of an introvert or an extrovert? I definitely am introverted. I get energy from being in my own energy. I get more out of being in my own energy than interacting with people. It's easier for me. I do better when I have more time to myself. I like people. I like socializing. Obviously, I don't have a problem with like putting myself out there, but I definitely, when I see or when I think of introverted, it just means that I get more energy from being on my own, doing my own thing, filling my own cup than interacting with people. People kind of drain me more than fill me up. I've not had a come to Jesus moment, but I'm open to the idea. Honey, I don't know what to say to you about that. I don't know what a come to Jesus moment is. Most people don't have some kind of moment where they're hit with the Holy Spirit and like God reveals himself to them, okay? They kind of have to make a positive choice to go in that direction. I mean, there are people that do, and it seems like a profound moment. I definitely have felt the Holy Spirit. I definitely have felt that in my life. And I know when somebody has that, but, I mean, for me, it's just reading the Bible. It makes sense. I've not read anything in the Bible that I don't see manifest in the world. It seems to me to be a living word. I don't know how else to put it, but we can talk about that privately sometime. We should chat again sometime. We should catch up. That is too much information. All right. Too many personal questions. Don't ask ladies this. Don't ask ladies their age. Don't ask them about that. They're not going to tell you. Oh my goodness. Y'all with the personal question. Yeah, I'm not really comfortable talking about that either on the channel. Like I will say I was using cannabis to treat my condition for a while, but I have stopped this year. I stopped back in springtime or late winter. I stopped completely and I haven't since. I just found it was messing with my head too much. And also, I didn't want to be in the habit of smoking it. And then the thing with the other ways of taking it, like I often would take too much. And it's just, yeah, I'm at this time completely sober minded and prefer being that way. So yeah, but I'd really rather not talk about any other substance use. I don't recommend using substances, honestly. I'll be clear here. Like even like cannabis was really helpful to me for a while. It really did help relieve a lot of pain. It reveals, I don't know, it did a lot in terms of helping with like inflammation, pain relief, but like I just don't like being high that much. It's hard. Like it's intense. It's not, I don't know. Sometimes I think like, should I introduce it again? Because it does help with movement, flexibility, pain, and I have been having a real hard time the past few months, especially with my body, different things. The pain level has been pretty intense, but yeah, it's hard. It's like it takes so much at the same time. Like it helps, but then it hinders as well. I wish there was some way to treat these conditions that wasn't a nightmare to walk through. I really do. Okay, well, you can guess whatever answer you like, honey. I don't care. But a lady does not discuss such things. I don't know. I can't relate. Can't relate. I loved it, but it gets to your head after it really. It's not good to be in that state all the time. Yeah, I'm familiar with a lot of his ideas. I've only read one of his works, which was oh heck, I can't remember the name of it. I read one of his books last year. I think it was called The Undiscovered Self or something like that. I don't like his work that much, to be honest. Like just reading it, I found it was a thin little book and I was just getting through it, but I didn't enjoy reading it. Have you been to Bay City? Went well watching their viewer. No, I've never been to Bay City. I don't know. Bay City. Where is that? I do like whales though. I've seen whales. I have seen whales and it's exciting. What kind of whales did you see? West of Portland by the coast. Yeah, I haven't been to Bay City. Yeah, I haven't been to many. I haven't really explored the coast as much as I would like to. I've been to Cannon Beach, Seaside, Manzanita, Ocean. What is it? Oceanside. But I'd like to go I'd like to see some other of the cities. I've been through Lincoln City, but I haven't really done much there. I would like to see more of it. You will fall in love with yourself. He was looking so nice. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, it does get really windy out on the coast sometimes. Oh, I've been to Astoria too as well. I forgot about beautiful Astoria. A lot of Portlanders have moved to Astoria, I've found in recent years. It's been kind of interesting. Astoria is like the cool town on the coast. Honestly, I'd love to live on the coast if I could. I'd love to just settle there. Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, I don't know if mania is really, I got some extreme paranoia on it at times. Really not fun to deal with. That's okay. I know I didn't think you meant to offend me, but I do think certain things you shouldn't ask a lady. Don't ask a woman her age. Don't ask a man his salary. Don't ask the grass-fed beef guy at the farmer's market, what he was doing on January 6th, 2020. Don't do these things, okay? certain things you just don't ask. Well, y'all, I do need to wrap up here. I have to get about my evening, but thank you so much for the fun in the chat today. Definitely had some exciting folks asking some interesting questions. I appreciate the love and the sweet comments, and you know, just all of that. So yeah, I'll be around again probably next week. I am planning to do a live with another person, so look forward to that. And yeah, we'll be in touch. So yeah, I'm still getting asked questions. Am I married? No, honey, I'm not married. I am still on the market. So if you think well, I don't even go there, but I'm saying I'm still on the market. All right. Not married yet. All right. So I hope everyone has a good rest of your evening. And if you're watching on catch up, you know, I wish you well as too. Yeah. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.